find out what their lives have been like since they began a campaign to win over every pop music fan in America.
Make you glad you came.
I'm here to listen to their stories and show you a side of them the world has not yet seen. I'm Ryan Seacrest with The Wanted. Sure, are we doing one-on-ones out here? I don't feel sorry for you anymore. What are you drinking?
Apple juice.
Ah, that's the best kind of apple. Give the entire mountain and a view of the whole thing.
We got the high stuff as well.
All right, so let's get started.
Seriously?
We are here in the Hollywood Hills at the home of The Wanted, where they're shooting their series The Wanted Life. But before we get started, Nathan, I want to address a more serious issue, and that is what's going on with your throat. Can you tell us a little bit about the condition that you've got?
It's just basically not really
Olha,
bad.
cala a boca.
I've had a few problems. We're still trying to work out what's up with it, and hopefully I'll be better soon.
Now, you've been singing since even the age of like 6 years old, right? Is this scary for you?
I've never had it before like this, so it's a new experience. We're just trying to work out.
We'll try not to make you talk too much then.
Okay, cool.
But how have the guys, how have you helped support him and lift his spirits in a situation that's severe and tough for him?
There's something to be said for taking seriously like medical problems. Like we want Nathan to know we understand like he's kind of gutted to be not able to sing, and so the best remedy often is silent choking laughter. So we try and keep his mind off it as much as we can.
Today, Tom, Siva, Max, Jay, and Nathan have an unbreakable bond. But in 2009, they were just 5 boys out of thousands who came to London vying for a spot in The Wanted. You guys all come from different places, different backgrounds. How did you hear about the first audition, Siva?
From my brother. He was going to it. And I went, and I was a bit nervous, but I met, who did I meet first? Jay.
Oh yeah.
And Jay taught me how to dance, and failed.
Still can't dance.
Siva, you strike me as the more mature member of the group. Would that be a fair assessment?
In comparison with the boys, I would say yeah. I want to see the architecture.
Okay, Dad.
Cool, sir.
Okay, Granddad. What other than music do you think you've got in common with the guys?
Work ethic is a big thing. If you don't work as hard, then you're not going to get very far. All of us work our asses off.
And I want somebody to find me out to. You grew up in a household full of footballers, right?
That's right.
When did you discover that you were less athletic and weren't necessarily going to follow in their footsteps?
I knew I was less athletic from a young age, but also started tap dancing, which is, you know, the coolest thing for a 13-year-old boy to want to have a go at. So I did, and then eventually that led to me going to a college, which was dancing and singing. The most embarrassing thing, probably, that happened to me on stage was the X Factor, because it was so big. She said,
You've got a keen sense of humor.
okay.
Do you think that humor helps the band out, get through some of the tougher, more stressful, tedious times?
Yeah, but I think everyone brings their own element of humour. Like, so, if mine's keen, I like that adjective. Tom's is really crude, which sometimes is so appalling, you just wish, no, Tom, don't say it.
Bollocks. Knickers are a prime thing. Testicles.
When did you discover music? At what age?
I think I was 16. I mean, I always used to sing when I was younger.
Yeah.
Karaoke when I was like 4. Used to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star on the microphone.
You don't sing that anymore?
No, sometimes. But at 11, I kind of stopped when I got to high school. It was kind of not cool to sing, so I kind of didn't sing for 5 years. And then my brother was playing guitar. I kind of used to sneak into his room at night and pick up a guitar. Kind of taught myself everything that I needed to know to get by.
I remember speaking to Nathan quite a lot because I remember seeing him sat on his own in the audition room, and I was like, is that child in the corner? So I went over and helped him, you know, colour in his books for a little bit. And
What was that like being 16 amongst guys who were 3 to 5 years older than you?
It was tough. There was moments where I'm sure they were the same. Like, how can I work with a 16-year-old? And I was like, how can I work with 21-year-olds? And they were crazy at the time as well.
We came to a menu, we're drinking from Tanky, and it's one of our friends' birthdays.
Well, they
changed, they still are, but yeah, they were going out every night and they were girls, and for me that was just like a complete shock to the system because I was still at school.
And Max, when did you meet the guys?
The audition process lasted about 9 months, so I'd seen the faces quite a few times, but we didn't know who the 5 were. We got told we had a meeting, whoever was at this meeting was the 5.
Max George got his boy band start with the pop group Avenue and has been breaking hearts ever since. You are known for being quite the ladies' man. Would you say you've earned that title?
I get given the ladies man, but I think I just like ladies. I'm a man that likes ladies, not a ladies man.
We can revise all the headlines.
You know, I try, but that's a title given to me, not one that I've given myself.
There was a lot of egos in the audition process along the way, and when we first met, I was like, I couldn't have literally picked a better 4 guys to be in a band with. Yep, someone get you some Kleenex.
Steven, tell me about the first gig you guys had as The Wanted.
So the first gig we did was in Adlington High School, and it was in front of like 100 4-year-olds.
I think you've been one of the best students, so I think we should have a massive round of applause.
I'll never forget that.
And then, how long after you met did you end up moving in together?
I mean, we stayed in hotels for quite a while, and I think we moved in 4 months after first being put together.
So we see how you're living now. How was this first cohabitation different?
The first house was about the size of this room.
We live like really healthy human beings together.
It was a good experience, and we had a lot of fun.
Welcome to our humble abode. This is how I want to live, you know, this is how we do our thing.
To take you through my bedroom, see the stars. Right, so this is where we're here. That's the end of it.
It helped build the chemistry.
Definitely.
The chemistry was the easiest thing. Realising that everyone was like, had the same work ethic. Like, yeah, we want to get up and go and like try and nail this album and sing as good as we can. And also we want to have the best time ever. And that came like that.
The guys are all experiencing fame in very different ways. Some are having an easier time than others. Stick around.